Williams, and this week we're going to be talking about creating NFTs and smart contracts for beginners. So if you're asking yourself where to begin, I'm stressed, I don't know where to start, come with me. Welcome back, everyone. Again, it's a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on Twitter, this just came back with us. Everything, I think you should be able to see this on Twitter now, too. So we're on YouTube. We're on a bunch of different platforms right now. I think we can view this event on Twitter now. This is good. This is good. So if you're on the normal crew, um, everything to do with on our YouTube channel. That's always good. But if you're watching on again on Twitter today, this is brand new as well. So pretty happy about this. We're finally back after Periscope, rest in peace. And now we're back talking about things here. All right. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Doc Williams, and every single week we teach you how to start building and the right path to start. So we're going to be talking about NFTs and smart contracts. And this is a subject that's going to be talking about code and no code options as well. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about today is buildspace.so. I've talked about them in the past before, but if you're not in it, make sure that you get in and get access right now. They just passed 10,000 members, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, what I've been able to create, and how this can give you a great path if you plan on using no code in the future or anything like that. So let's get right into it. All right. So what is this thing? Well, BuildSpace allows you to actually create projects that you want to build. I love this platform a lot because in the past, just doing normal drills of learning coding and stuff like that is just extremely boring to me. This one actually allows me to build things I've always wanted to. And even though in the first part, when they first came out, I saw that they were going to start building more things where we're talking about what is that? More like AI projects and things like that. When we're now looking at what's possible for them and what they're doing with smart contracts and everything, it's a little bit of a change, but that's okay. That's okay. You got to go with the momentum, and it's really interesting what they've got planned going on right here. So, as we're looking at this, if you want to check out buildspace.so, check it out. I'm going to put in the chat in a little bit, but that really helps you to see what's possible and what you can do. So let's go through what you can do. So if you're a dev that's curious about Web3, but not sure where to start, this is the spot for you. Learn plus start building cool stuff right now. Earn NFTs, access secret work opportunities in crypto. That's pretty cool too, because once you're using this platform, you actually get NFTs when you complete the different projects and everything like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And let's just go through a couple of the projects that they offer. Number one, build and deploy your first Web3 app on Ethereum with Solidity and smart contracts. Thought that was really cool. I actually did that, and you can see like in my Notion doc the different projects I got to complete over here. Ship a Pokemon NFT trading center using custom Open Zeppelin contracts. That's coming up soon. Can't wait for that. Um, Generate your own limited edition NFT collection, plus deploy it with Ethereum smart contracts. Did that about 2 weeks ago. That's pretty cool. And then the next one that's coming up right now is actually build your own turn-based game on the blockchain using L2 networks. That's the next thing that we're going to be doing coming up. So again, if you have not tried this, you can definitely sign up. It's for free, and I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this platform. Hey, Erica, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining, and everyone that's joining as well. And for the new people that are watching our new stream on Twitter as well. So thanks so much for being here. We'll be dropping links. We'll be doing all kinds of stuff in here as well. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming up that we're planning. And again, if you're trying to get into Build Space, let me drop the link so you can get access to it as well. because I get a friend's link. Is that what I get? Hold on one second. So I'm going to show you the inside of what it looks like when you join. Let's see. Let me go to one of my projects. Okay, so your projects are all here, right? So mint your own NFT collection, and you can see this. Say, for instance, when you after you complete it, you'll see this in a second. Congratulations, NFT claimed. And then I can just view it on OpenSea. So it actually allows me to get an NFT once I graduate. It's one. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the house today. And you can actually go into OpenSea and you actually get an NFT when you complete this, right? So you can actually see this right here. It's all done every time that you complete. So I really like that. You actually get an NFT when you complete it, and it shows that you're legit and you finished what you said you were going to do. So this is the one of the courses I just took. The new one that's coming up, if anyone wants to do this with me, create your own mini turn-based NFT browser game. I'm going to drop the link so you can sign up if you want. Let me put it in the chat. There we go. Okay, so if anyone's interested, it's free. It's going to be starting in 3 days. Pretty excited about that. 2 days. Okay, so again, this whole thing we're going to be talking about this. I'm really interested in doing different projects with smart contracts and NFTs. So that's what you're going to be seeing in the next couple of weeks. If you're interested or you have questions on this, that's why we're going to go through the basics this morning. And if you have more questions, put them in the chat. If you're thinking about W3 or Web3, or you're thinking about just crypto or smart contracts, I'm learning this right now. So it's that's why I'm talking about it. I'm always showing you what I'm working on because I like to be honest and show you exactly in real time what piques my interest, what am I interested in, what am I not going to be doing. So again, that's what I'm going to be sharing. So in the comment section down below, if you have questions, let me know. Okay, so when you're going through this, and all of these notes are just from the course that I took. But what I noticed was when I was taking these courses, because I haven't been coding in about like 15 years. And so I was just really behind, or I wasn't ready to get started. So actually I had to create these pregame things even to actually be ready for coding. So this is something when I was talking to my friends that are used to coding, like this is just so, like everyone knows this, but this actually took me about 3 hours to get everything figured out and ready to start using my Mac to start even coding because I didn't have the basic things even downloaded. So I had to first download Git, I had to download Node.js and Yarn to even do these projects. And I had to download something called VS Code. If you're not used to coding, this is a lot of hurdles, a lot of things. And on our other channel, you saw that it took me about an hour and a half to get all of these things. No worries. That's why I have everything compiled for you, because in the course, they already assume you have all of those things. So that's just something to consider. The other thing too, if you want to just get used to like smart contracts and understand a little bit about Solidity, there's a learn to code blockchain game right here. This is pretty interesting. And you can just start using this to kind of get familiarized before you get started. So I'm going to drop that in the chat as well. It's free. That helps you kind of just get used to different terms and everything like that. So I have that as well. So um, as as far as like which one was hardest course, I found that the Solidity, the build a Web3 app with Solidity and Ethereum smart contracts, this was a lot harder than the mint your own NFT collection. That's in my opinion. But when I did this course first, it made this course a lot easier. So it depends on how you're feeling and everything like that. I feel that if you do this one, even though it's a tougher start path, it will help you to move so much quicker when you do minting for NFTs and do all of those things as well. Totally up to you. But that was my path. So I'm going to talk about the basics of this course and then also my notes of all of this. Okay. So, and if you looked at it, I had to take it twice because I was trying to do multiple courses because they had a Twitch course too. And so I had to retake this course again just because I was trying to do way too much. Okay. So let's go through the basics. And again, if you want to join this, there's a link down below. You can always join this or go to buildspace.so and they have all of this information for you. Okay. So, and oh, the question is, why are we talking about it on the mainstream if we're usually doing no code on this channel? Well, that's because a lot of things are changing, especially with like Builder and others that are doing things such as creating NFT chat rooms with no code. There's a couple things that are interesting coming up in the next couple of weeks and months that you see in the no code space. But what I've found is if you understand, you don't have to do full coding, but if you understand the concepts and understand what's going on here, when when you're seeing different plugins with Bubble or Builder, it's going to allow you to move a lot quicker when the time comes. Okay, so we're going to go through the basics of like the format of the course, and then if people have questions, let me know. All those things. So, okay, number one, when you go through this, I'm gonna use mine. Okay, so the sections of the course is you're gonna write and deploy your Wave Portal smart contract to a local Ethereum network. Okay, so what does that mean? First, you're going to have to first get your system ready to get ready to write the smart contract, and then be able to send it to a local Ethereum network to get started. Okay, so if we're gonna go back to the beginning, like what is a smart contract, all of those things. Um, I would I would first put into a framework of like a smart contract is basically a contract that is going to be set in stone, and then you can deploy it to the blockchain. I know that's very basic. There, I'm missing a lot of parts with it, but to explain it, if you've never used it before, you're writing a contract and you're deploying it, and that way, when you go to the blockchain, it's going to be all over the place. So that way, you can add it to the blockchain, right? There might be a better way of someone saying that, and that's why I'm always like, go and check this out instead. Go and check out the course. If you're like, Doc, I want more explanation, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But the simple way that I would explain it is that way. So, um, to begin with, just like this one, and again, this is free. Go sign up for this course. I'm not getting paid by them. I just think it's a really good course to get started to see if you're interested in this type of um, new technology. I just think it's a great thing. So first, like I said before, you're going to set up your environment to start working with blockchain. And this was what I was talking about. If you're not used to being in the terminal or doing anything in your computer, you're going to have to consider first making sure your system's up to par. You're going to download things before you start this. Okay. So that's what I was saying beforehand. If you go here and the pre-gaming, make sure you do all of these things before you get to this. Now, as you're seeing right here, like getting started with hard hat, which will allow you to have the environment to use smart contracts on your local device using it on your laptop. Right here, these are things that you put into the terminal. Well, how do you get to your terminal? And you might be saying, well, I went to this channel specifically because I don't want to code. I understand. But if you understand how to use these things, you will be able to then learn how to use like Builder and do these things over here even easier. So, just giving you a preview. If you want full breakdown, remember that's why we have a whole smart contract channel on the other YouTube channel. So, and we appreciate all of you that are watching it over on that channel as well. But right here, what you're doing is you're telling your computer what to do. So this is making a new directory. You're making that directory, which is my Wave Portal, And then CD just means that you're going into that directory. So imagine it just like a folder, right? Oh, Bad Unicorn VC. This looks sweet, Doc. I'm loving the stream, following along in the build space. Oh, wait, love it. Good times, man. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah. They're doing awesome stuff. And yeah, Build Space is just doing awesome. Wait, great to see you, man. And thanks for the support. So after you're doing change directory, you're going to be here. And then you're going to be now where it's talking about hard hat, you're going to be installing it to your local computer, right? So when you're having it there, then you're going to be ready to get your sample project. Now, again, if you get errors, that's okay. Trust me. This happens at first, and the main thing is just looking up the errors. At first, I was having a lot of trouble doing this, and I was getting tons of errors. That's normal. So no need to stress. And if anyone cares, just hit me up later. But as you can see, like these are all of my notes, all of my errors that I got and how to get through it. There's quite a bit. So if you're interested, just hit me up. But like you're seeing it step by step how I'm doing it. Right. So, and by nowhere, like I'm not perfect. As you can see, I'm documenting all the things that I did wrong. That's like why I did this, because doing this as a just a novice took a long time. This whole project took like I don't know, about like 14 hours the first time. So just keep that in mind. And if anyone wants to see it, these are the 9 things I learned. And so it's talking about how to install Hard Hat on Mac, problems in installing Hard Hat. I had a problem with that. If the script doesn't exist, like you get that error all the way through. Yeah. Oh, Ty, does someone need to have prior programming knowledge before learning Solidity? That's a great question. First of all, great to see you today. Um, Not necessarily. You just got to be patient. Um, I would say I'm not even close to even being called a developer, and I was able to do it. So I don't see it being like I don't see it being out of bounds. You've got to do a lot of googling, and also too, BuildSpace has a great Discord community, so you can put in, if you're having trouble with errors or say anything like that, you can definitely just like hit them up and people will help you out. But like I have barely any like prior. I mean, I think it would be an insult to say that I was even close um, of being a developer, right? So, yeah, so I would say you don't have to worry about it. You just got to be patient because you do get errors. If you're coming from no code and then you're going into something like this, I just wasn't used to seeing this many errors and I just felt discouraged. But no, you don't need. It helps if you're familiar with like the structure of like JavaScript and HTML. But if you've seen any backends of like a WordPress site or something, I feel like you can have enough experience to just muddle through this. If you're at the level of like WordPress or something, I don't see it being an issue. It's going to be a lot easier if you can code, but I mean you can do this. You can do this. Yeah, not a problem. Um, yeah, so we have that. And which project are you working on, by the way? Oh, hey. I hopefully am Naluk. Naluk. Thank you so much. Yeah, awesome. Great to see you all. Okay, so right here, this one's just saying get your sample project going. This is just running again in your terminal. You're just running hard hat and you're getting your project. And this is just telling the system that you're running it, right? So it says you're running down here, and then it says make sure everything is working. You say hard hat compile, and then test, and then you'll get something like this, right? And that is your very first step of getting started. Awesome. You're starting Build Space this weekend. Good times. Yeah, especially are you doing the new turn-based game this weekend? Good stuff. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So that's going to be that first section, right? Um, that's going to be just getting your local Ethereum network running. I'm new. We have a project we're working on, but we're doing all the minting and building manually. This seems like a big next step. Yeah. So if you're doing it manually, if you look at this one, mint your own NFT collection. So let me switch over to this. So mint your own NFT collection and ship. So if you look at this, Chai, you'll love that. So you can see this. Although this isn't like a beautiful NFT, you see this is all generated because we're generating your. Well, I mean, I guess I could show you in VC real quick. I can do it VS Code. Hold on, let me open this. NFT open. Where's my stuff? Okay, cool. Let me just do this. Let me switch so you can see this with. Okay. Let me switch over, share. Oh, here we go. Add to, no, remove. Let me edit. Stop screen sharing, share again. Okay, cool. Okay, this might look a little overwhelming, but not to worry, not to worry. Okay. This is when I'm in VS Code, but especially if so you see this you see where it says like first words, second words, third words. So you can put in, so you see how it's all of these different words, random words. So you're saying in the smart contract to pick one first word, second word, third word, and then it just mashes it up, and then you mint an NFT that just so you're putting in all the variables, right? So it's almost like randomizing. Like you can have up to like 20 options in section, first word, 20 options in second word. And so the more combinations, the more random, and you'll be able, whenever they mint it, then it will create it dynamically, right? So some also put in colors or different images. I haven't learned how to do that yet, but that way you can change out the image, you can change out the colors. So that way, if you're minting 10,000, you're not doing it by hand. You're doing this, you're just telling the system what to do. So in build space, you'll be able to see this, like they'll break it down. Yeah. So the back end to Bored Apes is kind of similar to this. I assume, I don't know all the details, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, because I mean, there are some that I've seen that they're doing it like hand picked, but I mean, like 10,000. I'm pretty sure they're just using something like this. I don't know all of their details, but like right here, this is the contract, right? So right here, the smart contract, you're importing from Open Zeppelin the contracts and the structure, but down here where it's saying like when you're minting, here's when someone presses the mint button, here's the generation, it's already taking the contract right here and in deciding, you're randomizing it, right? So if you already had the parameters that said, hey, we're going to have this image, but it's going to be a mixture of this like ape, but a mixture of this kind of feature or something like that, right? And then the changing of the color and all those things, that's how they're doing it. Again, I don't know exactly for that project if they, but this is how they're doing it. This is how people are doing it, not uploading one at a time. And so in this project, in the NFT one, like that's how you're already getting the sample code and then you're going in and tweaking it, right? And so so this is what you're going to be doing in VS Code. Let me know. Are you using? And by the way, too, you just saw Replit just came out where you don't have to do it like in your local environment. You can do it on Replit now with Solidity. If anyone wants to know what these things are, like Replit, I can talk about it. But yeah. So you have your contracts here, right? And then also too, you have your scripts for deploying and then running, right? So you've got to make sure first your contract, this is what your contract is saying. This is what's happening in your smart contract. You're coding out exactly what's happening when someone interacts with it. And then when you're deploying it and then running it, that's when you can be changing things out with your scripts, things like that. But keep in mind as you go through this, because it is static. If you change anything, in your smart contract, you have to redeploy it, right? Um, yeah. So just something to keep in mind. I know I did that. I was a little bit mad about that. I just didn't think about it at first. But yeah, you just got to redeploy everything. Okay, hopefully that helps. Yeah, man. Yeah, wait, let me know. Hit me up. Hit me up on Twitter or something. Just DM me if you need any help. I mean, if you don't need help, that's fine. And again, like build space, like that's why. So yeah, their community is just ridiculous. Stop screen. Let me stop sharing. I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna switch back to my Notion doc. Let me share. Screen share. I might later on if people care on this channel. I've been doing it on the other channel. But if people want me to start coding on this channel, I will. I just thought because it's no code, a lot of people didn't want to see it. But I'll code on this channel. Hide. Okay, so right here, as you can see, like this is the project that we did. And so like Ryoga Tabasco Snake, which is an awesome band name. But like this is like all the characters in anime, random foods, and then random animals, and then it randomly when it minted, this is what happened, like Ryoga Tabasco Snake, and so that's the showing that the project worked, right? So if we're looking at it, you're compiling it, deploying it to a local blockchain, and then once it's there, then you're running the console log to make sure everything's there and everything's going the right way. Yeah. Definitely. No worries. Yeah, I love doing this kind of stuff. So hit me up whenever. So that is the basics of, when you're getting started. I again, step by step, this one is going to be easier. And if you're interested in NFTs, I would, check this one out. I just found that the first project doing the smart contract, this was a little bit harder. Now, also too, that was the first time I did this first, and then trying the second. Maybe it's because I had practice, and then this became easier. But I think the mechanics and I think the instructions are a little bit better because this is a later course than this one. I feel that this one will make it so much quicker. I think if you can go through this one first, it allows you to go through the hurdles thinking about it. Um, and have a better foundation. This one, again, if you're interested only in NFTs and things like that and minting, I could see why you would want to go to this one first. But I really like this course. And there's differences. Like in this course, unless they changed it since the last time I went through it, like a month ago, they made you like they wouldn't give you the answer right away. They're like, "What do you think this would be?" Like, go and research. Here, there's a lot more copy and paste, and they're just like go through the motion. And I do appreciate that more because sometimes like I don't know what I don't know. So this was really frustrating where I'd had to just go and call people or like have conversations like our conversations because I just did not know the structure. But that was all once I figured that out over here or got the answers from friends or was in the Discord. Then when I went here, I only had minimal errors, and then I documented all of the errors that I was having trouble with. And every single time I do all these projects, I just document them to make sure that I can have documentation how I got out of it. So then I can have critical thinking so I won't get caught up with this the next time. So again, this weekend, I'm going to be starting create your own mini turn-based NFT browser game. So this is going to be from Build Space. If you're interested, make sure that you sign up. I'm going to be doing this. Remember, this is free, and you know how much I love free, y'all. Okay, so if you want, make sure you check it out. I'm dropping the link now. Check it out. It's going to be starting this weekend. We can build together. Remember, they're great people at Build Space, so just check them out, talk to them, do all those things. But I'll be probably streaming a lot, probably on Sunday. No, I'll be streaming this weekend. I'll be doing some. I don't know what day I'm going to be streaming, but yeah. So we're going to go through all that. Part-time Larry, what? Hold on a second. What's going on, man? Great to see you. By the way, Part-time Larry, he's awesome. Check out his channel. Actually, I gotta watch your video on OpenSea API. That's what I gotta look at. I saw that you put that up. Thanks for dropping into the chat, by the way. Yeah, you're starting this weekend? Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. Yeah, check out Part Time Larry. Great channel. A lot of stuff that I like right there. I might, if I can do this real quick, I'll drop his channel in the chat. 1 second. Let's see about this. Part Time Larry. Do this. Okay, I got his channel. Yeah, you doing that one? Yeah. Yeah. Go follow him. Really cool guy. You know what? Did I get the Solana one? Let me switch over. Yes. I forgot about that. When is that coming up? Totally forgot. November 6th. Okay, so we have 16 days. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. So you can sign up for a couple different courses. So create your own mini turn-based NFT browser game that starts this weekend. And then there's going to be right here. Yeah, build a Web3 app on Solana with React and Rust. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. And yeah, I might be hitting you up, by the way, on Twitter. I have a couple questions, but really cool stuff. Also too, I retweeted Part-Time Larry's project. I think you did the it was the coffee one. Buy me a coffee, but you did it with the same style with, did you do it with Ethereum, right? I think I retweeted it. I'll put it in the community tab as well. Really cool projects what he's got going on, and really cool stuff about OpenSea and APIs. I have to get better at learning how to use APIs and things like that. So that's my next thing. A nice. Yes, to buy me a coffee. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, the tipping. Loved it. So again, we're going to be doing a lot of this stuff. Remember, we're going to be building in the next couple of in the next coming days, weeks, all of those things. Get in while it's free. I think it's going to be staying free for at least these projects. I don't know if they're going to do anything paid coming up. I'm sure they'll do something, but any of these courses, they're free. So check them out. We're going to give more details with that in the next couple of days and everything like that. But remember, in the comment section, let me know what you're trying to build. What's going on with you? Are you doing this because you're just learning? Are you trying to create a project? Are you trying to launch an NFT on OpenSea, or just start minting, or your own brand? Let me know what you're trying to do. And remember, if you like this kind of material, make sure you like and subscribe. We do this every single week. Tomorrow, we're going to be dropping a video about how to make money on your phone using surprisingly the eBay app, and how to create your own selling account really quickly. This is on the journey as I'm flipping pallets and talking about how to create an online business and do those kind of things. So yeah, that's going to be dropping tomorrow. If you have any questions, make sure that you hit us up. And again, thank you so much for watching today. We're going to be building later this week, and everyone have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.